organization to shape behaviors of what's acceptable and not acceptable. And they were really strong kind of key principles for us and the organization, how we hire, how we reward, etc. But at some point in that journey, in the life cycle of the business, and as we're hiring leaders, I asked myself, well, what are the leadership values? Like, what does it mean to be a leader at Rocky? And what are the values wrapped around that? And through a series of meeting other people, and this woman, Aileen Gibb, fell on my lap, and she was a leadership coach. And I asked her the question, how do you define leadership for an organization? And that question led us into 10 years of exploring and building leadership practice and training at Rocky. So that was kind of the high level overview of how leadership started to become important at Rocky. We employ just, approximately 250 people, and a number of those leaders have big responsibilities. The business is highly vertically integrated. We do everything from manufacturing and fulfillment to running the retail stores, and then all of the R&D. So there's a lot of moving pieces, and we need strength of leaders in all areas of the business. And then we need those leaders to work in sync together. And so I fully believe that how you lead yourself is the path to leading others. And so we have what we call Rocky University, which is a mostly online, but some offline learning. And we've been teaching leadership at Rocky, like I said, for about 10 years. And self-leadership is its own module, its own pillar, its own learning component. And it really starts there. In order to lead a team, you have to know how to lead yourself. And every leader needs their own leadership practice. And, to me, when I read your book, Lorraine, and we started to talk, and I started to write myself, it very quickly dawned on me that this is not just a personal practice, this is a leadership practice. And that's how I started to use it. And it was profound. And it allowed me to almost go into this self-coaching practice, to show up from being stuck in the details or getting stuck in a reactive mode or not showing up at all. It allowed me to kind of get through the clutter. Leaders are often dealing with multiple situations. I know me, I'm in back-to-back meetings. So to show up consistent and predictable, you need a ritual to help keep you in this place of groundedness and clarity and focus on priorities. And so writing my way through challenging, maybe two people aren't getting along, or the business is approaching a challenge, writing it out allowed me to get to a point of clarity, to get to a point of saying, what's really needed right now? How could this be the best thing that's ever happened? And to get to the right question. And that is our role as leaders, to show up with that mindset and not get stuck in the details or the minutiae of solving the problem, but to be able to create context and frame the issues for the organization so everybody can work towards solving it. And when I call that the balcony view, as leaders, we cannot get sucked into the drama. We have to stay on the balcony, which is on the balcony looking down into the detail. And I find that writing and the idea of self-leadership is a great path